Today we're going to be reacting to Eric Clapton, Tears in Heaven. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Daniel, aka Deathstroke9, and here we react to music. I try to figure out what the lyrics and the music mean to me personally, so I try to analyze songs, and also just enjoy some awesome music. So, if you enjoy reaction videos, consider subscribing to the channel. This is a patron request. So here's what they wrote for their request. Let me see if I can find it. Deathstroke9, I'm sure you've heard this song before. Oh no. But on the off chance that you haven't, would you consider reacting to Eric Clapton's Tears in Heaven? What did I say the song was called? Tears in Heaven, okay. For some reason I just thought I got the name wrong. Alright, yeah. So when someone says, I'm sure you've heard this song before, a lot of times I'm like, where have I been? So, yeah, the name does not ring a bell. I've definitely heard of Eric Clapton before, but I don't know if I've ever, like, sat down and listened to anything by him to where I'd know who he is or what his style is. So, we're going to be checking out a song by him. Tears in Heaven. Here we go. Let me pull up the lyrics. Also, there are people, and they're making noises. Hopefully you can't hear them. Alright, so, yeah, I don't know where OBS's pause function went, but I don't see it, so we're just gonna hope that you cannot hear anything in the background. So I've got the lyrics pulled up in one tab, the official audio over here, and can you make sure that you shut that, like, both doors so that the washing machine isn't making a lot of noise? Thank you. Awesome. Good things come to those who wait. 1 second. Thank you. All right. Love you.
Love you.
3, 2, 1. Tears in Heaven, Eric Clapton. This is gonna make me cry.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same
Oh, he's got such a good voice.
if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven?
Sorry, I gotta pause it at least once. Bringing it back. This is interesting. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? So think about that. All right. Even if you don't believe in heaven, I'm sure you know what the concept of it is. Think about that for 1 second. Would you know my name? Would you even notice me if I saw you in heaven? So if we were to sit here and say to ourselves, 50% of people go to heaven or something like that, okay? And there have been there's billions of people living in the world right now, okay? And that would include everyone who's ever been alive before as well, right? Or at least their spirits or whatever. So, would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would you even how would you find me, right? Obviously, no one knows how heaven's going to work, but a lot of people have an idea, right? Well, they don't have a real idea. I can only imagine, if you will. Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? Tears in Heaven. Wow, this is a sad song. I must be strong and carry on, because I know I don't belong here in heaven. What? I don't think he's in heaven yet. Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? I'll find my way through night and day because I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Is he likening heaven as to his relationship with this person or the experience that he's having right now? Who knows? Let's keep going. From the motion picture soundtrack, Rush. Interesting. Okay, let's keep going. 3, 2, 1, Tears in Heaven. Eric Clapton.
If I saw you in heaven,
Great guitar
would you
work.
help me stand? If I saw you in heaven, I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Time can bring you down, time can bend your knees. Time can break your heart, have you begging please, begging
Turn it up.
beyond the door. There's peace, I'm sure, and I know there'll be no more tears in heaven. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would you be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven.
Wow. Well, that's a good song. Wow. Conor Clapton. Is that his son? Or his dad? First of all, I see this comment right here. Rest in peace, Freddie Mercury, Cliff Burton, John... Alright, so wait. Freddie Mercury... Let's see if I know who these all are. Freddie Mercury is Queen. Cliff Burton, I think, is Metallica. John Lennon, Beatles. Kurt Cobain, Nirvana. Elvis, Jimi Hendrix. Let me kill Mr. I don't know who that is. Conor Clapton, Bon Scott, don't know who that is. David Bowie, I know who that is. Okay. There's probably a lot more that we could add to that list, but let me just go ahead and, wow, this is going to happen to me twice in one night now? It has very super personal meaning, doesn't it? He wrote this song about his son, Conor. Wow. Wow. That's horrible. Okay. Clapton wrote this about his 4-year-old son, Conor, who died on March 20th, 1991, when he fell out of a 53rd floor window in the apartment where his mother was staying in New York City. Can you even imagine that? How do you... fell out a 53rd floor freaking window. That's awful. Okay. Alright, Clapton wrote this with Will Jennings, who had many famous songs from movies including Up Where We Belong, From an Officer and a Gentleman, and My Heart Will Go On from Titanic. Jennings wrote the lyrics to many of Steve Winwood's hits and had also written with B.B. King, Roy Orbison, The Crusaders, Peter Wolf, and many others. He told Songfacts that they were engaged to write a song for a movie called Rush. We wrote a song called Help Me Up for the end of the movie. Then Eric saw another place in the movie for a song, and he said to me, I want to write a song about my boy. Eric had the first verse of the song written, which to me is all the song. But he wanted me to write the rest of the verses in the release, Time Can Bring You Down, Time Can Bend Your Knees. Even though I told him that it was so personal he should write everything himself. He told me he had admired the work that I did with Steve Winwood, and finally there was nothing else to do but as he requested, despite the sensitivity of the subject. This is a song so personal and so sad that it is unique in my experience of writing songs. Clapton wasn't sure he wanted the song to be released at all, but the director of Rush convinced him to use it in the film. Her argument was that it might in some way help somebody, and that got my vote, Clapton said. The song plays near the end of the film, which is about a narcotics agent who becomes an addict. Okay. Clapton knew of Will Jennings from his work with Steve Winwood. All right. Let's see. Jennings revised the lyrics as Clapton and his band worked on it in the studio. They had no idea it would be a huge hit. Says Jennings, it was the furthest from my mind, really. I was so involved in the sensitivity of the subject, I didn't even think about that. I'm passionate about all the songs that I write, but it was just in another place entirely. There's another category. After Conor's death, Clapton appeared in public service announcements urging parents to put up gates to keep their children away from danger. Yeah. It's so awful that that happened to his son. Fell out of a 53rd floor window. Wow. Yes, put up the gates, please. For the love of God. Wow. All right, Clapton wrote about the song in his 2007 autobiography. The most powerful of the songs was Tears in Heaven. Musically, it had always been haunted by Jimmy Cliff's song Many Rivers to Cross, and wanted to borrow from that chord progression, but essentially I wrote this one to ask the question I had been asking myself over and over since my grandfather had died. Will we really meet again? It's difficult to talk about these songs in depth, and that's why they're songs. Their birth and development is what kept me alive through the darkest period in my life. When I try to take myself back to that time, to recall the terrible numbness that I lived in, I recoil in fear. I never want to go through anything like that again. Originally, these songs were never meant for publication or public consumption. They were just what I did to stop from going mad. I played them to myself over and over, constantly changing and refining them until they were a part of my being. They performed this at the Grammy Awards in 2008 in honor of the victims of both the Manchester bombing, which took place after an Ariana Grande concert, and the Las Vegas shooting, which happened while Jason Aldean was on stage at the Harvest Music Festival. Names of the victim appeared in displays behind the singers. Just really listened to the lyrics last night, burst into tears, sorrowful yet good tears. My daughter Heather passed away after a sleigh riding accident while celebrating her 5th birthday. She hit a tree and was pronounced brain dead. I donated her organs and have met a few of the recipients, which turned some of this tragedy into a miracle. Okay. Just wanted to post that the song and the lyrics could not have expressed my own thoughts and feelings any better. Thank you. Well, thank you for requesting this. I cannot believe I've never heard this song before. Definitely sounds like something I probably would have heard before too. So I don't know, like maybe like my mom or my dad would have liked it probably. They probably have heard it a million times. I don't know. All right, that's Eric Clapton, Tears from Heaven. So he was crying out, saying, "Am I gonna see you in heaven?" And if it's a 5-year-old kid, that's another layer to the "will it be the same? Will you even know my name?" type of thing. It's almost like I wasn't there for you. Wow. Conor, right? That was his name. Let me check one more time. Conor Clapton. May Conor Clapton rest in peace. And yeah, wow. All right, that's that song. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending some time with me. Deathstroke 9 out.